Welcome to the Idaho Business Podcast, the only Idaho podcast focused on providing profits for Idaho people. If you love our state and love small business, you are in the right place. We interview local legends, learn business, and have way too much fun doing it. You're listening to the Idaho Business Podcast with your friend, host, and all-around great guy and owner of New Clean Commercial Cleaning, Spencer Ward.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Idaho Business Podcast. We're sponsored by Health West. These guys are great. Google them, find out where they're closest to you. They can help you so many ways in your family. Give them a Google. They have great providers. See what they can do for you. So last week, I was lucky enough to go to Hawaii, actually. Lucky, blessed. So I was able to go there, down the kids, just my wife. Actually met a few friends over there that I haven't seen for a while. And when I'm on vacation, I don't just forget everything. As a business owner, I still have to do a few things every day to keep my finger on the pulse, or I feel like I'm going to go insane. And you are still responsible for a few things. Even though you have great teams, great personnel in place, and hopefully you do. If you don't, get there. And if you say, if you're shrugging your head or your shoulders and you're blowing things off, that's such an easy comment to say. Go listen to a bunch of these other episodes and read some more of these business books that I haven't written, but there are so many ways to get good people in your life to make running a business so much easier and so much better, and help you be more effective in everything you're doing. Whether it be, hey, I'm going to step away for a week and spend some real quality time with my loved ones, or I'm going to go take a day off for a rafting trip with my sons or my daughters, whatever it may be. Having that ability and flexibility to entertain those type of things is priceless. So I hope you, if you're not there yet, can find yourself there here in the near future. And if you're thinking that's impossible, I'm telling you, set yourself a unrealistic goal, saying in 2 months I will be there, and then make that happen. Because if we say, oh, I can be there in a year, most likely it'll be a year, maybe even beyond. But if you say, I'm going to make what I think I can do in a year happen in 2 months, you'll be surprised how fast you make things happen when you really want it to happen. So I'm out there, I'm relaxing, I'm enjoying some good opportunities to view this wonderful island, doing some fishing, whatever. So one thing I like to do is I check my email. I think once is key. Twice, possibly daily. I only really do it twice. I do twice during the week. On an average week, I check my email twice. Once in the mid-morning, early to mid-morning. It's around 9:30, 10. And then again in the afternoon around 3 to 3:30. The reason I do that is because you become a slave to your email. If you have notifications popping off on your phone, your iPads, your notifications on your laptops, you could be doing something so creative or relaxing in Hawaii, or focusing on whatever it may be. Your daughter's about ready to do this awesome twirl in a dance, and you get a notification. And lo and behold, guess what? It's something super, negative. Maybe it's a negative review for your company, or one of your employees dropped the ball on something, or maybe you dropped the ball on something, and oh my gosh, something's hitting the fan. And now you've gone from this relaxed point, or this point of just loving what you're seeing, watching your daughter or your son or your wife, to, oh gosh, now I'm on crisis mode. I've got to fix this real quick. I've got to step out of now this concert. I've got to leave the beach and find the closest email cafe or whatever it is, and fix this problem. You would be surprised how many problems fix themselves by themselves. And you'd be surprised on how people actually respect it, that you're just not back and forth emails. Like, people realize if you put on your email signature, hey, I'm only checking my emails this time of the day and this time of the day. And people get used to it. I've done it now for, I think, 3 years. And people just know, hey, this is how he communicates, this is how he responds. So that has helped me so much. And I've turned all notifications off. The only notification I still have going is text messages. And I'm debating about turning that completely off. The only reason I haven't is because of my kids. I have a son that has an iWatch that's all he has is an iWatch. He's in 6th grade. So he can text from it. So I obviously want to be available if he needs something. And obviously, my wife. But other than that, I want to set times during the day that I'm checking emails or my phone and that kind of stuff. And most of the day, my phone's on silent anyways. So the same thing goes. It's not ding, 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 ding all day long. Because then I'm going from this, and hopefully, you're working on something that you're focused, you're really in depth, and you can continue to focus. If you're hearing the ding, 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 your mind automatically goes to, oh crap, what's going on? The fear of missing out, or whatever your fear is, it hits you. But I love it. I love airplane mode on my phone. I love the silent mode. I love do not disturb. My phone is on do not disturb until about, I think, 9:30 in the morning, and it goes on do not disturb after 10 o'clock at night. And only people that can get a hold of me via call are people on my favorites list. And that's important to me, because those are times that I'm like, okay, I have a routine. At night, by that time, I've already had time with my kids. I've enjoyed my time with them. They're in bed, and honestly, now I should probably make that earlier, do not disturb in the evening, because I go to bed a lot earlier now. But in the morning, I have a routine that I do in the mornings, and I'm not ready to take phone calls from just the world before my routine is done. Obviously, there are some key people that have access to me, but yeah, there's some stuff that's like, hey, I've got to get this stuff done. My routine is important to me, because then I know I'm going to be efficient. So let's go back to me being on vacation. So I'm checking my email. I check my email like once a day. I'm in a relaxed state. I have great people running things while I'm away. They have systems, they have processes. They know what they're doing. They don't feel like they're being left on an island by themselves. They know what to do. And some of my key people have maybe text me twice the entire week. That's how good they are, and that's how well they know their roles in our company. Now, with all that going on, there were some good things that happened. You could either, because before I get into that, you can really, while you're on vacation, you can either do it 2 different ways. You can think, oh my gosh, what's going on at home? Oh, so many bad things could be happening in my company right now. I got to get home so I can fix all of it and get back to the grind. Oh no, and then that negativity attracts other negative thoughts and other negative things to happen to you and your company. I promise you, I've been there. It's happened to me. But I wasn't in that space. I wasn't in that frame of mind last week. I was in that frame of like, I'm enjoying my week. It's been a little bit since I've been able to get away. I was just enjoying my time with my spouse, and I was just checking my emails, and forwarding on things that I didn't need to take care of because I know other people on my team could take care of it. And while I was there, we closed a few deals. I was able to make a few phone calls from clients, even taking a sales call that automatically booked on our website. Those calls come to me, and they're auto scheduled to me, and I went ahead and took them. Again, I'm on the beach. We're able to book some sales while literally I'm on the beach, and they didn't know that I was there. They didn't know what was going on, but you can do those things. You can be successful as you travel. You can be successful as you are working remote. So don't have that in your mind that you're like, oh no, I can squeak out a quick little weekend getaway, but then I got to get right back to the grind. And my life's going to be a living, when I get back. No. So many people, even my own mom said, oh, you probably got a lot to catch up on when you get, now that you're home. And I said, no, I actually don't. My emails are all caught up on. Mondays are always a little bit more to catch up on because I don't check my emails on the weekends. I don't want to have anything that goes on during the weekend that's going to taint the weekend for me. If something negative happens that goes through my email, I don't want to read that until Monday. And guess what? Many times, and most times, it's already handled by my staff before I even get to it on Monday. And that's the beautiful thing. So what am I getting at? What am I trying to say is sometimes the most productive thing you can do is relax. Mark Black said that, and I found that not just today. I loved it. And then the time to relax is when you don't have the time for it. I went too many years of burning the candle at both ends. And I'm telling you, I'm working early in the morning, and then spending a little bit of time with my kids, getting them to bed, and then literally back on my laptop, trying to perfect systems and all this kind of stuff. You don't have to do it that way. You can have a life and you can get away, but find those opportunities to get away and find those opportunities to get key people in your businesses. But you have to be that type of person that's willing to let some things go. You can't be that person that controls everything and thinks that you're the only one that can do that in your business, because you're wrong. So I hope some of these things are useful to any of you that are listening today, because you need to go out, you need to find some time to relax, knowing that you have good people. And if you don't, go find them. And most of you probably do. And give them the ability and empower them to make those calls. So again, go out there, be happy, be grateful, and find opportunities to serve others. And last but not least, we're also sponsored by one of my companies, New Clean Commercial Cleaning. If you have any janitorial solution needs from Burley all the way from Rexburg, give us a holler. 208-254-7070. Adios, guys. Bye.
Congratulations on spending a couple of minutes getting a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Idaho business community. If you're feeling the love, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are.